Hello quilt artisans, my name is Shonda and welcome to my channel Under the Needle Quilting and Crafts. So I'm here with an unboxing. I got the Open Gate Quilt subscription box. This is a monthly subscription curated by the folks over at Open Gate Quilts, Monique Jacobs and her husband. I will put all of the information about this box in the description, including price and such, and a link to the box itself. The way the subscription works is each month we get 2 projects. We get a small project, and for that small project we get everything that we need in the project. Like, it's everything you need is there. You don't have to source anything except for a needle and your sewing machine, unless you want to sew by hand, because you get thread in here too, so you don't even need thread technically. And then there's a larger project that is generally something like a wall hanging, table topper, table runner, that type of thing, tote bag, something like that. Now, I had grandiose plans about last month's box and what I was going to get done, and I didn't get any of it done. Absolutely none. I sometimes start talking about what I'm going to do and forget about what I already have planned. So one thing is that my job has instituted, well, I have to be in the office more hours than I used to be, about twice as many. So I'm losing more time traveling back and forth, and this more time being in the office. And I am losing time. Well, we had a little mini vacation one weekend and we went away. And this weekend is homecoming weekend, so we were taking pictures and we had hair appointments and that kind of stuff. So it's actually been a pretty busy month for me on the weekends. And during the week, I really don't get a lot of time to sew. So I didn't get any projects done from last month. None of them. And I'm pretty bummed. What little time I did spend sewing, like, I didn't even have time to sew much at all. And what little time I did have, I ended up doing a little quilt for National Sew a Jelly Roll Day. I do have a video about that. Yeah, so on to the unboxing, because that's what we're here for, right? Okay, so this is what it looks like when we open it. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, so let's start with the small project. We have a cell phone holder. I'm actually a little excited about this. So the fabric for this, it does not say, but we have the fabric for the holder, we have fusible fleece, a lobster clasp, and of course the instructions. And this is what our project is going to look like when we are done. It says it is 4.5 by 7. So let me just measure my phone here, make sure we're gonna fit, because I have a chunky phone. Yep, my phone is a little less than 3.5, so should have no problem fitting that. And the length of my phone is 6.5. So yeah, my phone will fit in here just fine, just fine. So I'm hoping I get the chance to sew tomorrow. I know my son has an appointment at 10 a.m. to get his vaccine. So I don't know. We'll see. I want to sew tomorrow. But we've already taken care of dinner. We don't have to cook tomorrow. Like, the meat is already taken care of. So I think Adrian is going to make some cabbage. And maybe I'll make some potatoes or something, or some yellow rice. I'll make some yellow rice because that's easy. So since I don't have to cook tomorrow, I'm hoping to get in 2 hours. 2 hours of sewing tomorrow would be great. That's what I'm hoping for. So that's our small project. And We have a bonus fat quarter this month. That is Cottage Flower by Maywood Studio. This is our fat quarter. It's giving Americana like in the camera, but it's not at all in real life. But you can tell the base of the fabric is like a light blue, and then we have flowers around it in blue, green, and like a rust color. And we've got some white in there too. Very cute. Very cute. And we have 2 threads this month. So we have a blue and a gold. The gold will match this project. You can use this for this. I'll just be using whatever's in my sewing machine. That's what I'll be using. But one of the reasons why I'm excited about this project is that I only carry a very small purse. I don't have it down here with me, but it's very small. It's a very small crossbody. And my purse, it's smaller than this Sew Sampler box. My purse is maybe about that tall. Yeah, maybe about that tall. And might it be this wide? Yeah, I think it might be about this wide. This wide and this tall. But when I have stuff in it, like when I go to put my phone in, my phone doesn't fit. My phone won't fit inside my purse if I have anything in it. So like anytime I'm going somewhere and I'm bringing my purse and I've got my phone, I normally have to make sure I wear pants with pockets like jeans so I can put my phone in my back pocket, or I have to like dump everything out of the purse and put the phone in first, right? Because then like it doesn't fit. So I'm actually kind of jazzed about the idea of this cell phone holder, because then I can kind of put the phone in this. I can carry this with my crossbody. I can clip it on. I can clip this onto my crossbody bag and have a place for my phone to be when it doesn't fit in my purse. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Our large project, this fabric, y'all. This fabric is really pretty. Okay, hold on. Look at this. That's so pretty. Okay, so this is Crowmazing by Jan Mott for Henry Glass & Co. Crowmazing. And we're making a landscape. Love it. So I've been doing this box for a very long time. And so we had a project not similar, but basically what the project was is that we got a panel and we cut out the panel pieces and then we sashed them, and that's how we made the top. This, you can tell what we're doing is you're taking your focus fabric, you're cutting it into strips, and then you're sashing it. So this is going to be an easy project too, and it's going to look amazing. It's one of those projects that's going to look like you did more than what you actually did, those are the projects I like the best. I like the ones that make it look like you worked harder than you actually did. So yeah, I'm a fan of this. So this finishes at 29 by 39 and a half. If you are subscribed to this, Monique does have a class monthly where she shows you how to put this together. And if you missed the live, it is on replay. And so that is our main box. So that's our main box. That is our main box. I'm really excited about this fabric here. Hold on. I need to see it better. This is a nice chunky piece of fabric. Oh. Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. Oh, that is so pretty. Look at that. It looks almost like it's sparkling, even like it's not. There's no metallic in this, but the way it's printed, it looks almost sparkly. So yeah, I'm guessing we're going to be cutting this into strips, and then we will be sashing it with, I'm guessing this. Let's see. Swirl. No, we're sashing it with this. I can't tell. No, we're sashing it with this. Yeah. So this is going to be our sashing. And this is going to be our border and our binding. This is one of those projects where you wish you had the add-on backing kit. This is one of those projects. For the most part, I've got so much fabric in my stash that like I don't need the backing because I'm trying to use, you know, some of what I have. But this is one of those projects where you would really want that coordinating yardage for the backing. For the add-on backing. This would be one. This would be one. I believe that's like, it's $12 a month if you want to do the add-on backing. Oh no, sorry, it's $14. It's increasing to $14. It was $12, but effective November, it will be $14. But it's been $12 forever, like for stinking ever. So. Oh yeah, she even says this is the first time she's increased the price since she started the box 5 years ago. Yeah. So yeah, this is one of those. This is one of those ones where the backing kit would have been, that backing add-on would have been worth the $14, 1,000%. I'll figure something out though. I'll find something. I'll find something over there. I'll find something. Even if I have to use, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll use a batik. I got plenty of batiks. So maybe I'll use a batik. I don't mind mixing batik and regular fabric. I don't think I have any like regular fabric to go, but I probably have a nice batik. A nice like blue mottled, marled, not grunge, but kind of blender fabric-ish. Something like that. I'll know. Or I know I got gold. I know I got gold. I'll find something. That's stunning. And that's going to be so easy to do. So easy to do. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. I need to get some sewing in. I really do. I might have to like start making appointments for myself, you know, where like how I schedule doctor's appointments or dental appointments and stuff like that. I might need to start creating like sewing appointments for like, you know what I'm saying? Like I might have to just start putting it on the calendar. Like sew day, sew today. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to do something. I'm gonna have to do something for realsies. But another add-on that Monique has that I love is the Fat Quarter Stash Buster add-on. So you get 4 coordinating fat quarters and a fat quarter pattern. Okay. And this add-on was also $12 a month and is increasing to $15 a month. I was reading that here in the news and updates section. Oh, and she's saying, due to the supplies, tariffs, and availability of notions, I have decided to change the monthly notion to an Aurifil thread. I may still provide a notion every once in a while, but Aurifil thread is an amazing thread, and I hope you will love the change as much as I do. Therefore, you will receive 2 Aurifil threads every month. So that's why we got 2 threads. Okay, well, that explains a lot. I mean, I'm fine with that. The price of everything is increasing. Like everything is increasing. And so for the box to be the same price for a long time, for the add-ons to be the same for a long time, it's a $2 increase. Shipping prices are staying the same. The box price is staying the same. I think it's still a really good deal. But look at these fat quarters though. Now this is hard. It's going to be hard to pick my favorite. But these are the 4. You can't see this one. I'm terrible at holding up fabric for display. Look at, I'm a mess. These are the 4. Now of these 4, I'm such a blue girly. Look. It's either going to be that or the polka dot, I think. But this almost like it's leaves. You can tell that it's like leaves and vines, but because of the dark color, it looks paisley-ish. It gives me paisley vibes, which I like a lot. And then the pattern this month, what are we making? So we are making a wall hanging. So we have all the fabric that we need to make this, except for the backing. You'll have to source your own backing. So you can make a 24-inch square. And this is called Puzzle. And this is what it looks like. Now, I've actually made a whole quilt using this pattern because I purchased this pattern or like back, I think back when Blueprint, before, when Craftsy sold to Blueprint, I purchased this pattern from them and I made a quilt and I gifted it to a family member. I'm going to show it to you guys. Okay, so this is my quilt that I made from that pattern. I used a ruby star fabric, so it was really, really bright because it was for a girl, a cousin of mine that was graduating college. And so I wanted it to be really bright and really colorful. And so I had this ruby star fabric and I used that and I actually quilted this. I actually quilted this with wiggly lines. But yeah, and then I backed it with fleece because we live in North Carolina. It'd be hot here. So I backed it with a piece of fleece, no batting. It's also lazier to do it that way. But there is my backing, the fleece backing. I did this checkerboard fleece backing, but yep, this is the same pattern, except instead of making a full quilt, we are be making 4 blocks and putting that together into a table topper. And you can do that with any pattern. Well, not any, but most like traditional block patterns. You can always just make a few blocks, or you can just make 1 block. If there's 1 block you like if there's multiple blocks and there's just 1 block you like, you can just take that 1 block, make that over and over and over again, and make a quilt using that 1 block. Quilting is so versatile. It's so versatile. All right, so let's recap. We have our small project, love, where we are making this little cell phone pouch. And as I said to you guys, what I want to do is I want to clip this onto my crossbody bag so that I can be hands off with my phone sometimes because it doesn't fit in my purse when I'm out and about shopping. There's too much stuff in there because it's such a small bag that once my keys are in there and, a lip balm and a lipstick and, some tissues and there's no space for nothing else. So I like this. And my purse is brown, so this color will be just fine. It's like a, it almost reads red sometimes, but it's not. It looks almost like it's like a brown. It's like a brown with red. It's not quite rust, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, that'll be great. 4.5 by 7. That's the small project. We have everything we need in here, including the lobster class. And then for our larger project, we have that beautiful panel. And we will be slicing and dicing this panel. And then we will be sashing it. And after we're done slicing and dicing and sashing, we will have this beautiful thing right here. I have to watch a video and learn how to show my screen. I don't know how to do that. That's why I'm always showing up, holding up pictures for you guys. But even if I could show you on my screen, I don't have this on my screen. So I still would have to show it to you in this way. It wouldn't matter. And then, of course, if you want, the other fabrics that came with the larger project, we have this beautiful scroll. I mean, doesn't it? It almost glistens. Like, that's crazy. How did they print this? Like, there is no metallic there is no metallic. There's no metallic in here, but it looks metallic. It sparkles like it's metallic. And then we have this fabric as well. So that is the fabric for our larger project. And our larger project finishes at 29 by 39.5. So nice chunky size. Nice good size. That's a nice good size. Chunky. Okay. And then we have our 2 Aurifil threads, since it's getting kind of tough to get things shipped here without incurring massive costs. So we're getting 2 Aurifil threads. I went on the Hobbii website, Hobbii, because I was looking at some yarn, like just looking, really not trying to buy, but I was curious about the tariffs, right? So I put the yarn in my cart, right? And I think I put like 5 skeins of yarn in there. And I think the yarn was like $9 and change each, right? So I put the yarn in there, and I think I put five skeins in there. And then I went to act like I was going to check out so it would calculate the charges. And it was like $37. But that's just one country. So it's going to be different depending on, the country that you're getting it shipped from. But I was like, whew, dang, that's pricey. That's pricey. Won't be getting anything from Hobbii for a long time. But we got our 2 Aurifil threads. We have our bonus fat quarter. This is Cottage Flower by Maywood Studio. I think this is pretty. This goes with a myriad of collections. This can match in with a lot of stuff. These end up going miscuts. So if I'm using something and if I have a fabric line and I need all of it, I'll normally search my stash for something that coordinates. So if I have a miscut, I have an extra piece of fabric that I can sub in. I don't miscut a lot, but when I do, it's pretty friggin' devastating. So And then of course I am sad that I do not have the backing add-on. It's $14. I'm sad. I'm sure that fabric was gorgeous. I'm sure it was. If any of you got it, if any of you got the backing, please let me see it. Please post it. Let me see it somewhere. I don't know. Show me. I want to see it. I want to see it. Oh, you know what? Maybe if I watch the class is Monday, October 20th, and she'll be putting together the class, putting together the large project. So maybe she'll do us a kindness and show us the backing. So I can at least see what it looked like. And then we have these 4 fat quarters. This is the add-on, the fat quarter add-on. I showed you guys the quilt that I made, but we have 4 fat quarters here that we could use to make this table runner or table topper or wall hanging or front of a tote bag. It's 24 inches. So you could use this as the front of a tote bag and then just get another piece of coordinating fabric, maybe like a navy or something else that matches, and use that as the back. Then get some more fabric for your outside. But yeah. And have you guys seen where people are taking quilt blocks and crocheting sweaters around them? It's a thing, apparently. It's a thing where people are taking quilt blocks and turning the quilt block into a crochet sweater. I don't know the technique. I don't know if they're crocheting the sweater and then just sewing the thing, the block on. I didn't watch that part, but I have seen them. And I was like, people in this community, we are very, very creative people. Very creative people. Very artsy people. But yeah, that is our add-on that you can choose to do. I'm excited. And I'm hoping to get some time to sew. I really, 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 really want to sew. I really do. I regretted participating in National Sew a Jelly Roll Day, not because I didn't like the end product, but just because I wish I had used that time to sew something else. I still like the finished product. I do like the quilt that I ended up with. It's very bright. You can see it right there. It's very bright. Very cheerful. I hope some child will love it. But I wish I had used it to sew something else. So anywho, that's it from me, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.